Okay, so I just received my package from Amazon and it's the DUcare makeup brushes. So let's unbox. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the DUcare 11-piece makeup brushes, and it's these brushes. And it came with this makeup pouch, which I really like. It is really perfect for traveling. So whenever I travel now, bring this pouch and take it with me wherever I go. And just a little information about these brushes. The bristles of these brushes are premium synthetic fibers. It's not from horse, goat. So if you are vegetarian or a PETA, if you don't like using animal brush, so go for these brushes because they're premium synthetic fibers. Ferrule of these brushes, classic gunmetal. So it's this one. And also the handle of these brushes, it's the mint green wood. I have a love and hate relationship with the color of these brushes because I like the color mint green. Honestly, I like the color mint green, but I would prefer white or gold or silver or something that's classy. But it's just color. The more important thing is the quality of the brush, which is really nice. It's really good. Well, let's start reviewing. So first is the large foundation brush, which is this one, and it came with a brush guard, so it was like this when I received it. It's like this, and the bristles are really soft. I have dry, sensitive OA skin. I have eczematous skin. I have eczema. So I really have to be careful with brushes. So before I purchased these brushes, I really made some research about, the bristles, if it's really soft or what, because if I just buy any makeup brushes, it scratches my skin and it flares up my eczema. So I want to compare it with the Sigma large powder brush, which is the F30 brush. So I have this one and this one. So as you can see, this one is smaller and less fluffy than the Sigma one. And the bristles are about the same length, actually. This is a tad bit longer, but it's just the same. And the size, this has longer handle, but if I were to choose which brush I would go for, I would go for this brush now, because the Sigma, honestly, it scratched my skin, like really scratched my skin. I was just really using it because I didn't want to spend on, brushes, but it's not good for my skin. Before, when I used this with loose powder, it it doesn't reach this area here. I don't know if it happened to you or if it happens to you, but for me, it doesn't reach this area. It leaves like streaks here. I don't know why, but this brush doesn't give me that effect. I'm liking this brush now more than this one. So goodbye, Sigma. Hello, DUcare. So I like this brush. I like this brush. So there's nothing more I can say, but I really love this brush. So go for this brush. Next is the flat foundation brush. This brush, honestly, I haven't used it like a lot of times because I don't know where to use it. I've used this for liquid foundation, but it's not giving me the effect, the beauty blender effect. I put foundation, I still use the beauty blender because this is giving me streaks. It's an okay brush. So next is the blush contour brush, which is this one. So what I like about this brush is, again, it has really soft bristles, like heavenly. But I find that this brush is too thin compared to the Sigma. large angled contour F40 brush. So what I use this brush for is when I do contour and not for blushing, because it's too thin. So instead of giving me a nice blush look, I find that this is better for contouring, because it gives you that defined contour, because since it's really thin compared to the Sigma blush brush. Right now, I just use this for contouring. But as you can see, if you compare, it has shorter bristles than the Sigma one. It has thinner bristles than the Sigma one. The Sigma is a bit fluffier than the DUcare one. But you can still use this as a blush brush, if you want. Next is we go to the highlighter brush. So it's this brush. The main reason why I purchased this brush set is because of this brush. And honestly, I had high expectations for this brush, but maybe I was expecting too much. But I like this brush, it gave me like a good highlight. So I use this to highlight today, this area and this area. I don't know what's missing, but maybe I expected too much, but I still like this brush. I still like this brush though. So it's good for highlighting, nose, chin, cupid's bow, here, here, here. I also use this for contouring once, but I prefer this brush more for contouring than this one. So this one is just for highlighting. And next is the fan brush. I like the fan brush. It's really nice. I also use this for contouring this part and this part and this part of my face. So there's nothing more I can say, but this brush is nice. It's actually one of the brushes I like from this set. Next is the large eyeshadow brush, but I use this for creating a smoky look and for color transition on my crease, and for what else? For this part, mainly for the outer part. So it gives you that smoky look if you use this brush. So I like this brush. I really like this brush. Compared to this brush, the tapered blending brush from Sigma. This one, before I use this for highlight and not for my eye makeup look, because I find that this brush is too big for my eyes. I have small eyes. So if you have small eyes, small Asian eyes, this brush is good for you if you want to blend the crease, or if you want a transition color to blend your transition color and to make a smoky look. This brush is really good. Next is the flat eyeshadow brush. This is the flat eyeshadow brush, but I want to call this the flat eyeshadow brush because it's flat and it's really for eyeshadow. So that's it. I use this for this part, for my base, for my eyeshadow base. And there's nothing more I can say, but it's really nice. And I wanted to compare with this eye shading E55 brush from Sigma. So this DUcare one has longer bristles than the Sigma one, but the Sigma one has bristles that are more packed than this one. So this has less bristles, but it still picks up color really, really well. So that's it. That's just the difference. Next is the flat eyeshadow brush. But I think this is more of an eyeliner brush. I use this brush today for lining my lower lash line, and my upper lash line. I think this is really nice for eyelining. Yeah, if you want to make like a crease cut. So this is also good for making crease cut effect. And next brush is lip liner brush. I believe this is the lip liner brush. But I find that this brush for the lips, if you have thin lips, I have thick lips, so this brush fits me. But if you have thin lips, you might have a hard time spreading the color because it's a bit thick. If you have thin lips, it might be too big for your lips. It's an okay brush. And next is the dual-ended brow brush. So this is the brush. I really like this brush, honestly, but I would want this brush to be thinner because it's too big. If you have big eyebrows, it's okay, but if you have thin eyebrows, it's a bit big. Don't have a problem with it, but I just want it to be thinner and smaller. And let's go to this side of the brush, which is the eyebrow brush, which I really like because if you use like liquid brow gel like this NYX or Makeup Forever Aqua Brow, it's really nice. It creates that, that line. So this brush is to die for. Moving on, for the last brush of this set is the eyeliner brush. This one, if you use gel liner, it's perfect. It's slanted a bit, so you can do that perfectly winged eyeliner with this one like that easily. So that's it. I like these brushes. So now let's go for the pros and cons of these brushes. So the pros of these brushes, I really like the synthetic fiber. It's really nice. It's really soft. It doesn't scratch my skin. It's perfect if you have sensitive skin like me. And I also like that it came with this pouch. It's really nice. I like the length of this brush because compared to the Sigma ones, it's really long. So if you travel and if you want to bring your makeup brush with you, this is perfect. The size and length is perfect because it doesn't take so much space and it fits this pouch, this travel pouch. And also for the pros, by the way, I washed this brush 3 times already and it didn't shed. Maybe it shed a little. It didn't bleed for sure. It didn't bleed, but it shed just a little. So I like it. I like that. As I said before, I have a love-hate relationship with the color of the brush because I like the color, but it would be better if DUcare release a color like a more classy color. Same set, but a more classy color. So that's a con right there. So some brushes are not as densely packed as these Sigma brushes like this one. This is more packed than this one. So that's also a con to it. So I wish it had been more packed and more dense. The last con I can say about is for this brush. I mean, I like this brush, but I think I just maybe had a higher expectation because this is the reason why I purchased this brush set. So I don't know, something wrong. Maybe I want it to be thicker, more dense. I want this to be bigger. Maybe that's the only con. But it's just me. You might like this brush more than I did, but I still like this brush. So why did I purchase this brush set instead of the more popular ones and the more expensive ones? Is because first, it's available in Amazon and it's cheap. It's really cheap for an 11-piece brush set. It's just 3,000 yen, roughly around 1,300 pesos. So if you're still starting with makeup, then go try these brushes first before investing on the more expensive ones and the more popular expensive ones. I think that these brushes really do the job. And what else? Oh, aside from that, they have a website That's DUcare. I'll link it down below, or I'll put it here down below. Was contemplating whether to go for the DUcolor. There's this another brand available in Amazon, which is, I think, is also good, but they didn't have a website. It's the DUcolor makeup brush set. The DUcare brush set has a website, so I find it more legit, more convincing since they have a website. And they claim to have been making brushes for almost 30 years now, so that's also another factor why I purchased DUcare instead of the other brushes. It's because they have a website and they've been making brushes for 30 years now, so that's it. If you're from the Philippines and if you want to purchase this brush set, you can leave a comment down below or message me, because I will find a way to send it to you. Like, I really want to help you guys because I'm really happy with this purchase. If you live in America, I'll put the links down below where you can purchase. If you're in Japan, if you're in the USA, and if you're in the Philippines, just message me or leave some comments down below. So that's it. See you on my next vlog. Bye.